All right, cool. Oh, this is good. How far is too far? The driveway? All right, here's the deal. Here's the deal. How far is too far? Everybody, and usually when I get that question, it's from people who are trying to justify what they're already doing. They want me to say whatever they're doing is okay. Here, every one of you, we're smart people, intelligent. You can figure this out on your own. It's very simple. Here, anytime you have a question like that, this is what I want you to think about. Think about you and your crush going on a date. Y'all are going on a date, and y'all have somebody with you the entire time with a little digicam, and they're just snapping pics the entire date. At the end of the date, you and your crush, you go to one of your houses, and the entire family is there. Her family, his family, you got brothers, you got sisters, aunts, uncles, granny's sitting there right beside you, and you do a little slideshow of the entire program. Your entire date. So you're sitting in there, and you're sitting there snapping through, oh, look, Granny, there we are. Yeah, we're leaving for the date. Oh, look, Granny, yeah, we went to that Mexican food restaurant. I paid, Granny. Oh, look, there we are at the movie. Scooby-Doo 4. Oh, look, Granny, yeah, there we are. We just left the movie. Yeah, look, Granny, there we are in the parking lot. Oh, yeah, we're in the car right now, Granny. Oh, cool, yeah, this is where we kiss right here. That's pretty cool, Granny. Oh, look, Granny, yeah, that's my tongue in her mouth right there. Yeah, cool. Oh, Granny, no, yeah, that's her pants in the front. At whatever point you start getting weird about telling Granny what you did, that's your line. And if you do not get weird, y'all need to call Dr. Phil. So that's easy to figure out. How far is too far? That's your line. Whenever you start getting weird, that's when your line needs to be, or that's where it needs to be. But I have a lot of people who always are like, but you don't understand, man. If you're going to pour your life into somebody, you got to make sure everything's compatible. Because what if we're compatible in every way except like physically, sexually? You know, what if that's the deal breaker? What if we're not? What if we're not compatible that way? And you know, that's the thing that breaks us apart, man. Yeah, listen, you got to test drive the car. Man, you don't buy a car unless you test drive it first to make sure everything works. Got to make sure we're compatible. Test drive the car. Man, I've heard that from coast to coast. Yo, man, you got to test drive the car, man. Just make sure you're compatible. Dude, here, let me tell you exactly what that means. Test drive the car. Here's exactly what that means. Man, if you're going out with somebody and you're just seeing them, you're kind of crushing on them, you're still kind of liking them, you're kind of filling each other out, that's like you just walking onto a car lot. Man, you just walk around looking at all the cars. Man, if you're holding hands, you know, just kind of cute, that's like walking across and you find a car and you just kind of rub your hands across the hood. Man, you start kissing each other, not like we just go, need a hug, a little kiss. That's like you sit in a car, and then you sit down and you're just kind of messing with the dials. You're just kind of sitting there like you're driving. And then you start getting into that whole big kissing and stuff. You're like, the big whole making out thing. That's like you're jacking with the knobs. You break one off. Man, you get into the whole little touchy, kissy, touchy-feely all over. You just little touchy stuff. Man, that's like you poke a hole in the seat. You spill a milkshake over on the side. Man, you get into throwing clothes off. You're sitting there, oh, but we're not having sex or anything, but you're throwing the clothes off. That's like breaking out the window. Man, you go full on, you pour everything sexually into this relationship. Man, that's like throwing it in reverse, backing over a pole. You jump off the curb, you're sitting there cruising around, you put high miles on this car, you bounce off a parked car, you skid this car back on this new car parking lot, you get out, you slam the door, and you take that new sticker price and you slap it on that beat up, trashed out, ragged out car, and you expect somebody to pay full sticker price for a used, trashed out car. So if you're one of those people, oh, well, you just got to test drive the car. That's exactly what you're doing. And listen, if you're one of those people who you've already trashed the car that God gave you, man, listen, God can fix that. He can start working you through this. Because, listen, everybody, churches always talk about virginity. Virginity has very little to do with physical. It has more to do with spiritual and emotional. Listen, whatever you have done physically, God will not reverse that. He can, but He's not going to. The physical things He is not going to reverse. But here's the deal. Spiritually and emotionally is what He's worried about. If you come back to God and you're like, man, I know I've trashed my car, but I want you to come and you start fixing this. He'll start fixing it. And you know what? It's not going to be overnight. You total a car, send it down to the body shop. Tomorrow night, they are not going to have it done for you. This isn't a 30-minute TV show. Pimp my ride, God. It'll take some time. But with some time, with you pouring your life into God and letting Him start heal you, He will start showing you how to become new. And you know what? With some time, with some effort on your part, God will bring you to a point where physically or emotionally and spiritually, that doesn't even affect you. It's like He will renew you. So listen, if you've already been there, God can renew you. So man, listen, it's okay. Just come back to God and He'll start working that out. So yeah, how far is too far? Cool. All right.